Fun people, I hope you're having a good day. You've had food, water, everything you need to do, everything you need to get done. I barely made it a stream on time, and I'm still amazed that I did. Because I kind of started on lunch early, but I was waiting on rice. I'm like, you know what, instead of having rice bowl, I'm going to take like the extra 15-20 minutes to make onigiri instead. And then I also had to remake my pitcher of tea because I just ran out of it. And literally finished eating like 5 minutes before stream. So barely there. I yet again have my delicious blueberry green tea. And today on Passion SMP, I just want to build like the good old days, like good old Minecraft. AKA, for me, that means mountain bases. I love just looking at a mountain going, yeah, that's a base. Hi, Wolfie. Well, hello. I like the good old days of building, where you just find a mountain and you build something random on it and enjoy it. I want to do that. So we're gonna do that on Passion SMP. For those that are new, for the last month of Passion SMP, we are on creative mode so people can get their projects done. I'm doing good today, thank you, Wolfie. I randomly mocked this up last night. Hydrate? Yes, I will. Thank you. Let me complete, yes. I randomly mocked this up last night, and I hope you can see where I was going for. I just kind of looked at the mountain and said, yep, there's this little bunch here. Oh, this looks a little more square. This is a little more square. Hey, this could probably be a tower. Oh, I could see a little cool archway going on right here. Let's pop a tower on the other end of it. Oh, this is kind of isolated from everything else. Let me put a little bridge here. And just doing that over and over, the only difference we have between things here is cobblestone is what's going to be interiors, and the smooth stones, is going to be little courtyards, or walkways, paths, otherwise stairs, bridges, etc. And I just want to build. I just want to have fun building the things and enjoying some good old Minecraft. I almost want to make this out of oak, but I just like my spruce. I just like my spruce. So we stick with the spruce. I have those spruce shelf. Also, this is also just another excuse because I have no idea what I want to do at my base. We were kind of working on mini games last time. I don't care about it too much, and I still have this over here. The floor is lava, and I don't feel like working on that either. So, this random thing it is. Thank you for the watch streak, Wolfie. I think probably the first thing to do more than anything is just literally fill out these and fill out where's what. Because I just only made floors, and I didn't plan anything further than that. I went, yeah, we'll figure out something when I go live. We'll figure it out then. I'm not going to worry about it now. We'll figure it out then. Because apparently that's the way my brain works. Oop. I have some bare ideas. Hey, there you go. Hi. I have some bare ideas of what I want to do for certain things. And how I want to connect different things. Like, I really wanted, not this one, this one. I wanted to keep the floors exactly where the floors are, so I was thinking, oh, we do a little staircase or something down into this area. Or probably do that would be better. Let me throw all the spruce stuff up and away. Also, Wolfie, Ellie, you have everybody on the SMP as operator, so you are free to go into creative whenever you so like. I trust y'all to have free reign, even if you're getting, like, a million stacks of enchanted god apples. You're fine. You're good. You could grab command blocks and I would not care. You are absolutely fine. I want people to just have fun doing their projects. I trust y'all to not go around blowing up each other's bases. I don't think there's a single person on this server that would genuinely want to do that. There's quite no need for it. We all just enjoy doing our own thing. And sometimes we can help each other out with that. Phone off to the side, because I have a feeling you're gonna start spamming me in a second saying, oh, you're gone live. Is that exactly the notification I just got? Yes, it is. Yes, it was. I forgot to do this one over here. Add in a little bit more. I'm tempted to keep, like, what is... not... I want to keep the original area. I'm not gonna break the current terrain that's happening, I think. Whatever's here is here, I think. I get no more, I get to know less. We'll do another one of these right here. Or would it be... yeah, that's fine, that's fine. We'll keep it just as so. Just as such. I almost... yeah, we'll leave it as it is. We'll leave it as it is. It'll make some unique rooms. If that's a word for it. And we'll properly detail this later. For now, I'm doing it entirely in stone brick, and we'll see how we feel after that. If I decide I want to change absolutely everything, I have the good old axe from World Edit, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine, we figure it out. Eventually, somehow, some way. I just want to build. I just want to enjoy building. It's rare we even, like... There's not a lot of genuine Minecraft building content anymore. Not really. It's mostly build challenges, and even then, a lot of the building content now isn't by hand. It's, oh, I prepped this in creative, let's go build it in survival. It's... and admittedly, I am also building in creative. Flat out, yes. But there's not a lot of hand building anymore. It's much rarer to come across nowadays. We've lost a bit of the art. We've lost the art of just the base you scramble together with what materials you have, and halfway through you realize, I don't want to use that material, I want this material. And you run a million blocks away. At least in the content space. I'm still aware of, like... every time I go onto, like, Minecraft Tumblr, Mindblur, or into... I don't see this as much as Blue Sky. I see this mostly when I go down the Tumblr rabbit hole. And just seeing casual players, like, I ran for 2 hours in my game because I wanted terracotta and I didn't even like how it looked. Or I wanted this specific block because it was literally perfect for this one little corner of my kitchen. And we just always see grindy stuff of Minecraft content now. We've kind of lost the casual players and the people that just enjoy the game. Granted, I am also part of this to some extent, but it's also just because it's not even clickbait thing, I just enjoy doing crazy shit. I just enjoy the random, ridiculous, large projects. I'm currently trying to figure out if there's a way I can break my own mod pack amalgamation. I want to see if there's any XP glitches for 1.19.2. So I can just absolutely break my mod pack, because if that's possible, you could break the entire thing. And I want to see if there's any way I can support that and make it easier. I want to see all the fun stuff we can pull off and manage to do. I would love that. How are we gonna pull this off? We don't, that's how. That is how. Doink. Oh wait, I don't need to be building up all that, that's fine. I only need to remember where I want walls for these areas. Hello, little... I almost called it a sheep. That is not a sheep, that is a goat. That is a goat. Hey. Well. Oh, this has already built up the amount I wanted to. Fantastic. Let's work from WA. Although I will outright admit there are some good things about building mods. Especially when you're just building huge things in creative like this, because I can just go boop, boop, replace air, stone, bricks. Ta-da. There are good time savers, but I feel like we also lose out on some of that. There are some things that are just superior about hand building, going, yeah, we'll place a block here. Every single block has to be placed. And it makes it far more intentional of what you're building. And there's a lot more... There's a connection? There's a word I'm going for here, and I don't have it. Intimacy. There's a lot more intimacy with that sort of build. You care about it so much more purely because you spent the time to do it, and do it the proper way. It's the difference of, like, buying a cake versus making a cake, you know? Like, yeah, you still have box mix, which I think is the middle ground I'm currently going with. Taking a box mix and making it from adding my own stuff to it, with my own recipes. Elevating a box mix, I think, would be the good way to put it. But there's still a huge difference between that and just good old scratch baking. And we don't got that kind of stuff much anymore. That's very few still do it, and often they don't get the recognition at all for it, because it's, oh, it's just normal Minecraft. People forget normal Minecraft is still good Minecraft. It's still good stuff. I need to pull back on all this, like, little tips and tricks I use for building, and just enjoy it sometimes. It's complete. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to complete the channel point request. Beautiful. Hello, child. Please burn. Thank you. Burn, baby, burn. I'm not sure how I'm gonna use these areas. I don't know how I'm gonna use this. I might break this down and let that just be a solid room. I don't know for the moment. I know I wanted to remember this and keep this here for a moment because it immediately reminded me of a good old staircase down. Big old fancy staircase going down. Yeah. You have a nice staircase going down to this big room. I think I need to lean into just these good old mountain builds. I haven't done that, I think, at all on Passion SMP. I tried for a little bit, but that was more a cave build. I tried for a little bit towards the second half of Season 1, and then promptly stopped doing it entirely. Because I did have a mountain base, and then I didn't actually do anything in the mountain. I destroyed the entire mountain and did my own thing. And then struggled the entire time and ended up building my own mountain instead. What did I do even Season 2? Season 2 I did technically have a mountain base. Not really, not in the way I'm doing it right now. I put something on top of a mountain. I don't think that's what I'm exactly talking about. Sure, that's by definition a mountain base. But it's not taking a mountain and using it to inspire your build like I'm doing right now. And that's what I want to do way more of. Oop, too far. And then we're currently Season 3, I had a base on a flat area, and then also went to a base on a flat area. So, still no mountain base. Still not a 1. Royal Realms, I'm kind of doing that. Royal Realms, I've gone back to a little bit, although I've slightly ignored the mountain. And I ended up just kind of terraforming it out in any way, and I immediately regretted it after. Because I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. But this just feels like good old. What admittedly, like, my mind jumped to when I started working on this wasn't even the fact of how much I love making these sorts of bases, but I actually wanted to recreate / be inspired by when me and Lilac played, what was it? Creepy Crawler? No, why did I think it was called Creepy Crawler? I don't think it's called Creepy Crawler. I do not think that's what the mod pack was called. It's not called Creepy Crawler. What? It's not called Creepy Crawler. What is it called? You know what, we're calling him Creepy Crawler. When me and Lilac played Creepy Crawler. I do not remember what that man is called. Cave Dweller. It's Cave Dweller. It's not too far from Creepy Crawler. Funny enough, that's not too far off. It's just ever so slightly. It's a tiny bit different. You wouldn't even notice, honestly. You wouldn't have a clue. You wouldn't know. When we played that, we did a little base inside of an icicle, because we were on a frozen ocean. Not iceberg, not icicle. I'm picking the right words, but they're just barely wrong. You know? It's like, yeah, that could be a square, but I think that's actually a rectangle. That's not quite what I was going for. Let's extend this down. I wanted to kind of recreate that. I miss doing those kinds of bases. It's always been my go-to, and then I stopped at some point. What's inspired a lot of this, like the full inspiration of it, and me trying to get back to this. Every week I go to the library to pick up books. Yeah, I've talked about this fairly often. And this week I picked up one called Barking Up the Wrong Tree, because I'd imagine it's probably, is it the same? I have both of these next to me. The cover of which reminded me a lot, almost exactly, of another book a book I actually own myself, called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Both of them are orange covers with big Arial font on the front. The only difference is the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is in black font, and Barking Up the Wrong Tree is in white. So it immediately reminded... Yeah, are these the same publisher? I wouldn't be surprised if they are. Where's... Harper Collin Publishers. Are you Harper? Are you also a Harper? Harper 1! Harper Collins! Yes, okay, so it is literally the same publisher, that's why. And I mostly went off that when I'm picking a book, because I'm mostly going through the self-help section, I care a lot, not necessarily about the content. The content I will always take with a grain of salt and be like, okay, when was this published? That's why you're saying that, okay. Because either it's about a decade old and it's older than the pandemic, or it's very recent and it's very much just repackaging what's been said online already. Those are the two ends, but every now and again you get a genuine one that's just somebody that's been told over and over again they should write a book about life advice, and they finally do, and it's the funniest thing you ever did read. And it's just a fantastic read all the way through. I love when I manage to find those. So when I'm looking for through self-help books and trying to find something that I would actually want to read, I always just flip to the middle of it and just start reading a page and see if I like that. If I like reading that page, I'll probably like the rest of the book. And I did like reading... Hi, Cat. I don't know why you're here. I did like reading through this one, and then when I actually sat down to read a little bit of the first part of it, I immediately went, oh my god. They know, they recognize. The main thing of it is talking about, like, weaknesses and strengths. I did way more of that than I should have. Now that's just gonna entirely get covered. Great. I wasn't thinking smarter. I was working harder, not smarter. The entire book is battling with the question of, like, could you use your strengths and or is your weaknesses your strengths? I think that's the best way to put it. And pointing out something that others might think is a strength might be your weakness, and its first example is the exact thing that this channel is named after, MutationCIP, which, for people who are new here, is an actual thing I have, cerebral insensitivity to pain. The very first thing they mention is in cerebral sensitivity to pain. And it's the issue of, like, not really being able to feel pain. Which, yeah, you would think that's a superpower. You'd think that'd be all fine and dandy. And then I'm just actively bleeding. I go, huh, guess I'm bleeding. And then forget about it, because ADHD. You'd think it'd be more helpful than it is. Or it'd be super cool. No. I'm just over here overheating. And possibly dying. Who knows? You have no idea. I have to be so careful. Every time we do a shopping day, when we're going out and getting groceries, I usually have to take the day off afterwards. And I think at this point, I just need to schedule that and work around for that. Because I will always be dehydrated afterwards. And I give myself a headache. Because I don't realize I'm overheating. And I don't realize I'm not drinking enough water because I can't feel it. Literally can't feel it. There is not a clue in my mind that anything is happening. Granted, I have a much lesser version of it. That is to say, I have every single part of the diagnosis except for the inability to sweat. I do sweat, but it's just like very fine. I barely. And it's horrid. You'd think sweating would be like, oh, no sweating, yeah, that's great. No, it means you can't regulate your body temperature. Which isn't good. You kind of need to do that. So I'll be casually walking in the heat of like, I'll be casually walking in the middle of spring in the sun, and I'm wearing like 3 layers of shirts. I'll be wearing my tank top, another shirt over that, and a hoodie over that, and I won't realize the difference. I'm cold all the time. I know that much. Because I'll be like actively, I don't even think I'm cold actually. Come to think of it. I don't like my skin touching stuff. I think I just don't like the air touching my skin. It's not even that I'm cold. I just don't want the air to touch my skin. I don't like it. It's not fun. I don't like it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I just don't like it. Okay, I need to push this in one more. I need that to not go through the only area I have to walk right there. But yeah, the very first thing this book talked about was that I'm like, that's cool. And I've been reading through it more, and it brought up the idea of when you hold stuff back, it kind of tends to ruin you. And it was like my brain just clicking, going, oh, okay. Because it's been a consistent thing when I'm editing my content that I struggle to actually like keep the personality in it. And you can see this with some of my videos. Some of them are so heavily edited down that there's not a really whole lot going on. You rarely see much of me in it. And it's usually because I'm holding back stuff I think is more toxic or like traits of myself that I don't like. Because I'm an insanely competitive person. I'm an insanely competitive and extremely passionate person. And this often comes off as very argumentative to new people. And it's not exactly a trait I like in myself, but I'm trying to work with that by just being extremely competitive with myself and going, no, I can do that way better. I could be way better about this. I know I can. Let's go do it. Or I'm just beating my own records is another one I keep going for. So a lot of the content ideas I have right now is exactly doing just that, and also going back to just stuff I actually enjoy and I love to do. Because I keep not really doing that either. Funny enough. And this is definitely one of the things that I've always enjoyed, and I don't know why I even stopped. I think I just kind of lost the plot and got too focused on doing something that I forgot to do something I wanted to do. And admittedly, what's pushed, even more so than that, what's pushed a lot of this and helped me get moving was another, like, self-help thing of... that really broke my mind, because the large part of self-help and, like, helping with motivation, helping yourself do the things you want to do, is literally make it so easy that it's impossible to say no. It's like you struggle, you don't want to make your coffee in the morning, but you really want to, you just never have the time to do it, you never do it. Place everything out there. Just place everything down. You want to make coffee in the morning? Cool. Make sure you have the kettle right there, or find an even easier way to make your coffee. Have the kettle right there, or have, like, the mix right there in front of you. Put your cup in the microwave if you don't want to boil water. Stuff like that. For me, I have a little mocha pot, which is just a tiny little thing. It's like a very tiny kettle slash pressure cooker. You put a little bit of water in the bottom, you fill up to the line, you put a little bit of beans in the bottom, you pop it on the stove at, like, medium heat. Do not boil it. It will hurt the poor thing. And then just let it sit, and you don't touch it until it's done. Congratulations. Coffee. Very quick, very easy. I barely have to do anything. And then I just pour that over a thing full of ice. A cup full of ice. I'm gonna do that, actually. Make my life a little bit easier. I pour that over a thing of ice. I'll usually put some caramel in the bottom of it as well. Pour that over a thing of ice with some caramel, add a little milk. And ta-da, I have a delicious iced coffee. With very, very little work. It's fantastic, I love it. I didn't do that today because I woke up late. I'm like, I just want to get to work. I don't care. I just want to get to work right now. I don't like that that's over there. We're gonna move it over just a few blocks. Just a few blocks. Up, 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 up. Doink. Up, 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 up. Up. Doink. Da 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 da. Doink. And then we're gonna boop. Cut. Ta-da. Nice. But another thing of like, now we got the perspective of making it so easy that it's impossible to say no to it. This compounds with another idea, and it's the fact that if you improve literally 1% each day, which is easy, you can do one thing better, even if it's literally just go grab that cup or like take a sip of water. That's 1% better. You did something that day. You still get 37% better over a year. 37%, which is quite a lot more. That's a lot over the course of a year. And that's pushed a lot of what I've been doing lately, because I'm just every day like, okay, what's something I could do slightly better than yesterday? And then just making the task as small as possible that I literally just can't say no to it. So, like, I'm making a proper VTuber from you, so we're not using this somewhat I want a fully rigged one. This guy is rigged, but it's only for voice activation and automatic blinking. That's all he does. He was a very quick thing just to have it, because I didn't like the normal PNG tubers. I did literally set up this guy, hop into the Live 2D? I think it's Live 2D. Hop into Live 2D, set this guy together. This goes all the way to here, actually. Yeah, because I need that whole wall. Up. I'm gonna need this whole wall sooner than later, so just, excuse me, sir. Thank you. Blink. But yeah, I want to make a better VTuber, so today's task was literally, oh, let me draw and figure out the head. Let me get all that done. And that was very quick and easy. I had a bunch of stuff this morning. I had like 7 or 8 different tasks. I got out of bed a little late, like 8:30. So it's like 4 hours, plus I had a shower. 4 hours or so to get stuff done, and I did get all of it done, or at least did a little bit of work on this thing or that. Which is way more than I would have managed to get done in the past. And some of that stuff, because I managed to finish other things on time yesterday, or I was like, oh, I'll do a little bit of this right now. A lot of it I didn't have to do too much work for. Because I already had a leaping board from having extra time the day before, because my tasks were so easy and so quick that I could just quickly get them done. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. So, like, the VOD that went up today, Wednesday's VOD, I'd even realized I apparently had already made the thumbnail for it. I just forgot to upload the VOD itself, the video. So I'm like, okay, let me go do that real quick. I don't have to make the thumbnail, because I'm like, it's gonna take me forever to make. No, I already had the thumbnail. I already did it. I don't even remember when I did it. I did it at some point. For the VTuber even, I had it listed yesterday to sketch it. I completely forgot the day before. I had ended up sketching out a little guy. That was the idea for the VTuber. And I just took a quick picture of that. My editing software, not my editing, my software, I can extract the lines. My art software, there we go, that's the word. Those are the words I wanted. My art software, I can extract the lines of an image. So I literally just threw in the sketch and then pulled the lines from it, and ta-da, I have the sketch done. And then I just color-coded different things I wanted to separate out. It's just so easy that I literally can't say no. This is becoming a very interesting structure very quickly. I'm not displeased by it, it's just interesting. There's no other word. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Yeah, I'm fine with leaving that there. I'm fine with leaving that like that. Because I want to do a doink all the way to... Oh, probably do this. Doot. Oh, nope. Undo. Replace, thank you. Up. And I'll leave... no, we'll do this. It's only the bridges I want to leave open underneath so I can make them, you know, a bridge. These other areas I want to completely fill in underneath. Is the... no, that goes only there. I want to go all the way up to here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. And then this will come all the way down to here. I feel like every stream I'm always talking about it, but like self-improvement and stuff. But that's always because I'm finding better ways that make life more manageable, especially with ADHD. And just finding genuinely... I'm always looking for a better way or better understandings of my motivation. And seeing if, like, okay, if I'm having struggle this day, is this my mental health going on and I'm just tired and I've been overworking myself? Is this possibly just... I'm not actually doing anything, and so therefore I'm tired because I just don't feel like doing anything? What is going on here? Or is it literally just, I do not have discipline right now? I'm just not actually getting things done because I'm not doing it. Just simply because I'm like, I don't want to, and I'm being lazy about it. And always looking back and forth for recognizing, okay, yeah, I'm being lazy right now, versus... okay, maybe there's an underlying problem going on here. Have I had food today? Should I go grab myself a little sweet treat to make this more bearable? Which a lot of the times that usually ends up being an answer. That usually ends up being a very quick solution. I'll always have my tea with me for that. Having my tea makes the day better. And if downing a bunch of tea is the solution for me getting shit done, then so be it. Happily. Thank you. I would love that. I do love that. That is what I've been doing. Hey, boop. But every now and again, I'll also do, like, different kinds of rewards. I have my language app, Lingo Legend. Fantastic. I absolutely adore it. I strongly recommend it. Very gamified language learning. They have a ridiculous amount of languages. Pretty much every major language they have in there. It's great. I will never stop raving about Lingo Legend because they are fantastic and they're a small team and they're so good. If they had a sponsorship, I would take it in a heartbeat. I wasn't doing it for several days, even though I was supposed to and I wanted to, but I just didn't have the time because I was working on this thing and that. I didn't have the time to really do any of it for several days. And in those several days, I have been still watching the ads each day in order to get all of the stamina, all the energy that I could to do my language lessons. And so at some point, I literally ended up with 1,000. You only need 10 to do a single language lesson, by the way. 10 to 20, usually. I had 1,000. I learned there was a cap at 1,000, and it stops giving you more even if you watch the ad. I don't think many people know that when they play the game. I now know that. Because you're not... usually you don't have 1,000. Usually the max you get each day is like 200. Which, that does mean I had only left it for a few days, but... That was a lot more than I wanted to leave there. So I'm like, okay, if I catch up today, if I get all of it done, if I catch up totally... Because the day before, I had done the mass majority of it. I had slowly burned through and got, I think, 800 or so of it done. 700, 800 of it done. And I'm like, okay, if I manage to pull off, like, the last 200, 300 a day, and that's another, like, 20 or 30 lessons, each of those are, like, a minute or so each, then I can play some Stardew. Because I've been loving playing Stardew, and I have a great farm. I'm still figuring out... I have a beautiful farm. I love it. I love my house. I made it look like it's a traditional Japanese house. I adore it. I love loading up my game because I just come to this very cute, adorable house. It's great. I adore it. I should get a screenshot of it at some point. The show on stream. Alright, I'll throw that in media. We'll throw that into the media Discord. I want to share that because I love it so much. It's so cute. I love it. I was like looking around to see like what are some ways I can decorate my house because I'm not really using all of it right now. I had about half of the rooms unlocked and wasn't really using any of them. So I'm like, all right, Pinterest, Give me some Stardew homes. What are other people doing? Wait, people are doing Japanese homes with the bamboo floor and then the wood paths and making like little wood mats out of that. Wait, I could totally do a mudroom here. I immediately I spent just several in-game days literally just doing that, and that's all I did. Excuse me. Get out of here. I need to be here. So I rewarded myself with some good old Stardew. And also, another point of the book I had mentioned earlier, Barking Up the Wrong Tree, dealing with what if your weakness is actually your success, etc., is pointing to the fact that a lot of the successful people are crazy. And just kind of leaning into that and understanding, like, the last things I've been reading, I'm still not that far into. I don't think I'm even done with the first chapter. Because I immediately went like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just immediately start integrating these and see what works for me. It points out that research doesn't really know what to think of leaders at the moment. They're not sure if you need a leader to be successful, or if just random groups of people can be successful, what it actually is. And they propose with another person's much smaller research that isn't as is unconventional research, so it's not as widespread, the idea of two types of leaders, and that being the reason why we can't figure out if you need a leader or not. Because we have the conventional leaders, the people that slowly get up to the top. They get the promotion, they do the thing right, they did everything correctly to get to where they are, and they're a great run-of-the-line person, you can trust them to make the right decision. There's the other end. This book was written in 2017. There's the other end. I feel like that's important to mention. I very so feel like that's important to mention, because I have a feeling people are immediately going to think of one thing when I say this. There's the other end of leaders who are very unconventional and somehow randomly landed where they were. And it mostly like brings up, when it comes to US presidents doing this, there are presidents that just got the vote, and then there are others that randomly got handed it, and you can kind of verify and see, okay, were they a filtered leader, where they got the promotions, they did everything right, or are they an unfiltered leader, and what happened and how successful were they? However, it does also point out that sometimes you need an unfiltered person, because they're going to do the things that you don't expect them to do. Like, Pixar was going downhill, and they weren't doing so well. They were close to bankruptcy. They were not doing well at all. And Brad Bird went, you know what? Give me all of your worst people. Give me the people you would never hire, ever. I want all your crazies. And they did everything hard, everything impossible. They had a ridiculous amount of sets. Their last movie was Little Nemo, and with this new team and all this ridiculous stuff that they would have never done on any other movie, they made a box office hit, and that was Incredibles. And it's so interesting to see, sometimes you need conventional stuff, other times you need unconventional stuff that you'd never do in your life. And I think I need to find my own middle of the road for that. Because there are definitely some conventional things that help me, like having my productivity planner to the side of me. I have it always at my desk. If need be, sometimes I'll even carry it around with me. But I have my productivity planner. It's just a specific type of unlabeled planner, so I have a little area at the top that I can write down the date. I just highlight if it's August or July, whatever. Highlight the month, highlight the day. And I use that instead of normal planners. And then it has my to-do list. I have the entire day. It's listed out in like half-hour sections. So I'll write, okay, I have lunch about this time. I'll have dinner about this time. And it all works out fairly well. That's something more conventional that works well for me. Something that's not so conventional that works well for me is I don't label literally everything I do each day. It's just suffocating. I can't, unless there's something I need to do at a specific time, like stream. Everything else is just up to my discretion, and the most I'll label is like, it'd probably be better if I got this done in the morning. So for my to-do list, part of it It's highlighted in two ways. The actual task is highlighted for what area it goes in. Like, oh, if it's something creative, it'll be like I think I have it cyan. If it's something creative, it's like a cyan. If it's learning, it's purple. If it's something to do with body, shower, food, exercise, etc. Or like my mental health, which is still body. So like my planner, etc. That's a light blue. But the actual bullet point, I have highlighted to show if it's going to be happening in the morning, if it's happening in the afternoon, or if I'm doing it at night. And then the chaos just lets me go where I need to go. Oftentimes tasks end up going into each other. If I've labeled a task for a specific time, I might end up doing it at a different time earlier, because I've already gotten the things done prior, so I'm like, yeah, might as well get it done. I'm very chaotic about when and how I actually get things done. And that actually allows me to get way more done than my fully structured days. Because I definitely have time blindness. I have not a clue how time works. How does time work? I don't know. I'm gonna fully rely on the clock every time I need to actually pay attention to time. And another big trick I saw to like help out with good old monkey brain was just convince yourself, like, oh, 5 more minutes. Except turn it on its head to be like, I'm gonna do this work for 5 minutes, and we'll see how much I get done. And chances are you're gonna do it for more than 5 minutes. And the person's like, oh yeah, I have this physical little timer in front of me, I have the sound turned off so I don't hear it when it goes off and I keep working. I do not have that. I've tried to look at those in the past. A lot of them I don't really like because they're too loud and I don't want a super loud one. However, I do have a stim toy that's literally just, it's called a gel tube, which was a half prank gift, half genuine gift from Pumpkin, my mod. Because I love this stupid candy that is literally called gel tubes. And it's just a tube. It's the most American thing you'll ever see. It's just the tube of candy. Literally just candy syrup. Just this stupid... There's nothing else to explain it, because that's what it is. There are 3 ingredients, and it's like cornstarch syrup, whatever flavor syrup it is, and sugar. That is all that are... Those are the only ingredients. It's less ingredients than a banana. So that was a prank gift, and it's just like a giant hourglass with this blue gel slime inside. And so whenever I'm like, okay, I need to start on this thing in this amount of time, or if I need to get started, I'm gonna work for this amount of time. And I just flip over the stupid gel tube. I need to get like a beanbag. I want a beanbag stim toy. One of the sloths Pumpkin got me. You're seeing a trend here. A lot of my like stim or toys that I have like hanging around my desk are from Pumpkin. I have this sloth from him, and it's this cute thing. It's so soft, and I love messing around with it because it's just that soft. But also has this little beanbag butt, and I've realized this is just like I just need a beanbag toy. I just need a beanbag toy to stim with, because I like purely textile. I like vibration focused stims, which is why I fucking adore music, but that's not always an option. And absolutely spamming a button kind of annoys everybody around me. So, middle of the row, I get something that causes some sort of vibration or otherwise a sound, which beanbags work out perfectly. Or like another one I like to do sometimes if I am using, I have like this purse satchel, whatever it is, messenger bag. I have this one go-to bag, and it's got like, what do I call this? What do I even call it? I don't know what... It's got a textured, crossbody. The thing that goes over your shoulder, the thing that goes over your shoulder, it's a lot more textured, and so I'll just run like my nail over it. So that's a nice vibration stim. Surprisingly, I have a bunch of stim toys at my desk, but I don't use like any of them. I have this stupid duck. I guess he's kind of a stim. He's just one of those squishies Like the little stupid memory foam squish toys that's painted to look like something. This is a cyan duck with like orange beak and feet, but it just looks like a periplatypus. So that's why I keep in my desk. I have like a 3D printed octopus. I have a couple magnets. I have that. I want to get... There's like a fidget toy. There's a baton fidget toy you can get. It's like a baton pen so you can flick it around and do tricks with it. I want to get one of those someday. I would love to get that. But in large part, I think just music has been a huge stim for me. And for a while, I've been getting better about like not overstimulating myself and just existing and being able to exist with ADHD and exist with all of it. And I need to realize sometimes I just need the chaos. I was the most productive last night because I just decided to start spamming... not spamming, that's not the word I want. Blaring, there we go. Just blare my music. And just hop on the SMP and be like, okay, what do I want to do tomorrow? Because I know I want to be on the SMP. I have no idea what I want to do on the SMP. All the ideas I've come up with so far don't feel appealing. What do I actually want to do? And then I looked around and went, yep, mountain. We're gonna build something real quick. And that's what I did. And that's what gave us what we have here. And take a sip of agua. Well, not agua. Kinda agua. Take a sip of tea. This has turned out to be a fortress. It's just a little fortress at this point. There's not quite any silhouette going on here. It's just doing its own thing, and I kind of like it for that. It just does what I want. We can definitely figure out more stuff as we go on. I don't know if this will be a multi-stream thing, or if I'll just start doing this off camera on my own. But I do enjoy this. I do like this a lot. This has definitely been one of my more favorite ones that we've done in a minute. I literally blew my nose before stream, but no. August and me do not get along, and I could never explain to you why that is, but it is. Every single August, just all the allergies. Always. Forever. I'm not allowed to have anything else. I'm gonna do a 2 instead. So these can line up and be the same size. And I want to here... How do I make... I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. And then... do this. Yeah! Nice. Something I am tempted to do, you can use some tricks to make, in Stardew, to make it seem like you have a multi-level area, even though you don't. It's mostly just using different paths, and there's like the wizard dresser looks like a staircase. So you can make like fake staircases. I want to do that. I'm tempted to, but I haven't found an instance where I actually want to use it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna completely remove this so I can do this area. Dude, no, there. Do I want to put this one more down or leave? We'll leave this as it is. I like it. I'm just gonna time set date. Date. Thank you. Also, I've talked on and off like, oh, I have this video idea, that video. There are so many videos coming up, I hope you all know. There are so many. I have another 3 or so I have to edit. There's still more I want to do, and I'm thinking I'm gonna edit this as well. So that's yet another one. There's gonna be a bingo I did with Darius and the Royal Realms crew. That I did a little while ago. That's going up Sunday, tomorrow, at 12, not 12 p.m., because we're gonna go live at 12 p.m. 9 a.m. PST. And you'll get a little notification about that in the Discord, so no worries. What am I? Let me just do this. I don't know why I'm doing that when I can do this. Why was I doing that when I could do this? Much simpler. Yes, very good, very good. And then a wall here. There's so many empty spots with this, but we're not gonna worry about it, because this isn't gonna be a fully survival base. This is just, I want to build a base, and here we are, building a base. I need to start working on season 4 of Passion SMP as well. Talks have started. I am jumping from topic to topic so much, and I'm not even finishing one of them. Videos. There's many videos coming up. I'm almost tempted to start posting 3 times a week for that. But I think for the moment until I manage to catch up on editing, because currently there's several that I need to edit. I'm in the middle of working on what's going to be Wednesday's video. I think that was us rebuilding my first ever build on the Amalgamation mod pack. I'm moving this back one. We're gonna move this back ever so slightly. I'm gonna pretend like it was absolutely that in the first place. A little more depth there. That's gonna come up Wednesday, then I'm not sure about the second, if I'm gonna take the second stream we did this. The first adventure mode in Amalgamation is gonna be a video coming up the Sunday after, which would be... I think that's the 19th? 16th. And then 19th is gonna be another video that I'm doing with Darius this coming week that I need to find the time for. Find the time to do so I can get that all done. I literally have these listed out because I have too many that I need to work on, and then there's still a project in the background that I want to do. There's 100 days I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna restart it because I want to restart it. What was the other ones? I have them listed. Is that all of them? Yes, that is all of them right now. Okay. And then at some point in between all of those, we do streaming, and I do a lot of recording. And I need to get back on Royal Realms and do more over there. Because I've literally not been doing anything over there because I've been editing, and when I'm not editing, I am doing a random event, and then I'm doing more editing. Or I'm streaming. Those are the, like, 3? Those are the 2 states of being I'm in currently. If I'm not editing, I'm doing a random event. If I'm not doing a random event, or 3, because I'm also streaming. I guess 4 states of being, because there is me just not doing any of those and actually relaxing for once. Usually with Stardew. That is usually what occurs. I will remove this so I can make a flat area and have a little more space there. I know I said I was going to do that earlier, but I want to have the space and actually have something to work with. Thank you, Snow. Can we not? Weather clear? Do I still have this bound? Do I still have this as it is? No. Brush. Sphere air 6. And then we set G max to snow. And then we can remove all the snow that just decided to randomly crop up. And it's going to ruin this entire area and I'm not going to know where is what. Remove. Be gone with ye. Be gone. Be gone with you. Be gone. Be gone with ye. Oh, I need to do that. I haven't done that entire area. I need to do that one as well. We're starting to see more of what's going on here. It's starting to come together, slowly but surely. Very slowly, but surely. Very surely. I don't know if they'll do second floors of anything. I think it's mostly going to end up being what you see now. We will see. And we're just going to make my life easier. Replace cobblestone. So that'll replace... Nope, there's still G-Mask. That'll replace all of that to cobblestone. And do the same thing right here. If it's a few blocks, I'll do it by hand. If it's this much, I'd rather just quickly do a command. But if it's a few like this, it's fine. I do want to do this right here, even though I have that there. I want to do that there, so I have that there. And we're gonna have to start connecting these builds in a second here. And figure out where goes where, what goes how. And see exactly how this is going to come together. You know what? I will leave it. I will do this. I will leave that like that. That is not... Oh, this is a courtyard. This is a courtyard, not a building. Courtyard. This is why I had these movestone down. So I actually remember where's what, and how, and where, and when. And this has inadvertently made a tiny little area here that I will actually keep. Normally I'd go, but we're gonna keep this. I want to use this. Yeah, that's cute! I like that! It makes a cute little back- oh, I love this. I love that. It just makes a cute little corridor. It's adorable. Downright adorable. Nice. It's a little cutie room. I love it. It was not intended, but that is- I love that. Is that one too tall? No, that is correct. Okay. Yeah. See, this is why I like mountain bases, because sometimes you get something completely unintentional, and it ends up just being absolutely cute and adorable. You get cute little spots that are so much fun to work with. Oh, yes, tower over here, tower- no, wait. This right here as well, that didn't get filled in. I pulled back from something to talk about videos because I hadn't finished talking about the videos. I don't remember what I was talking about before now. That's great, that's fun. I love that for me. I didn't finish the tower, so I need to go finish the tower. I mentioned that, and then I was trying to move on to something else and forgot. Promptly, very promptly forgot. Because I got strung up with all the videos I'm working on. I have not a clue. Not a thought behind these eyes. I was talking about the VTuber a little bit, but there's not much more to talk about. I don't remember. I do not remember. Video ideas? No, because I was talking. That got me on the talking about that I'm making videos, and then there's a bunch of stuff I need to do because that was the editing. I don't know. I don't know. I could not say. Not for certain. No. What should I do right here? It's a tiny little space. Because this only goes to here. I could literally just let it be, let it exist as just a little spot of ice. I think we'll just let it be. It just is. And then this will go all the way down to here. I'm still struggling. My brain's trying to rack for what it could possibly be that I was talking about. I do not. And that is a one-stop shop to Bamtown. There's the little Bam button. Okay, goodbye. I do not care about your viewer bots, much less frickin' AI viewer bots. Hell no, out of here. Out of here. I still don't- I mentioned this on a stream a while back. I still have no idea. For a little while I was getting somebody commenting on the VOD channel of like, oh, I made this thumbnail for you. They didn't have anything on their YouTube account except a link to a Instagram that didn't have anything on it. And the next time I did check it, they stopped replying back. The entire time they replied, they put quotations around their comment. So I have a feeling it could have just entirely been an AI bot doing this. But the fact that they felt... I'm still amazed that they felt like it was okay to just be like, oh, I made a thumbnail for you. I'm like... That's... very assuming. Why do you think I want it? It's like, you... What? There's a word I used. There was a word I used. Unsolicited, I think. Because it very much so was that I've not asked for thumbnails. I enjoy making my own thumbnails, actually. And like, oh, I made a thumbnail for me. Like, I don't... This was not asked for. It's like the Dipper meme. This is worthless. It's like, why? But last time I checked, their Instagram finally had something, but it's like 3 Roblox thumbnails. This was on a Minecraft video. I have not done Roblox content. I don't know. I don't know why. This is a consistent thing in the Discord as well. People will join the Discord and they'll show up and say hi, and I'm like, oh, hi, welcome. And this even happened once while I was hanging out with a friend. I'm like, how much you want to bet this new person is going to immediately start throwing in a bunch of sponsorship stuff and be like, hey, here's my thumbnails, do you want one? And it immediately happened. I'm not even allowed to have a lunch break. Just immediately. Just don't even bother. It's literally, I have it set on the rule. I imagine they're not even bothering reading it. It's probably a bot. But I literally have it set on the rules of the Discord server at this point. Like, if you just immediately join and start self-promoing, it's just an instant ban. You're gone. I do not care. If you join and immediately show me your commission sheet, I'm just kicking you. Goodbye. You are clearly not here for the community. This is not a community where I even have a self-promo channel exactly for this reason. You are not welcome here. This is not the point of this at all. If you were, like, sharing resources, like learning resources, or otherwise resources, you would be welcome, because we literally have a channel for that now. To share, like, Minecraft resources, writing resources, whatever resources I find that I find interesting. But randomly sharing your commission sheet is not a learning resource. That is not what this is for. That ain't what we do here. Plus, I do very much so enjoy the process of making thumbnails. Sometimes it's a little more annoying, but in large part, it's the one area when it comes to content right now that I actually get to use the, like, graphic design and photography knowledge that I have. Because I am genuinely, I have had classes, I am genuinely educated on both of those. And I love using all, like, the little photography tricks that I have to do that. Next time you see one of my thumbnails, like, look into it and see if you can notice the little tricks I have. There's 2 things I will do on every single thumbnail. There will always be a slight gradient on it, a very slight one. I'll have it as overlay at, like, 20%. That will put a bright gradient in the middle or over wherever I want you to focus on. And it's a very subtle way to show it off. Like, can we do this for a second? We're gonna show this off immediately and show off exactly what I'm talking about. We're gonna come back here. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna copy that. Because this is a very simple trick I use, and it's something for general art as well, but I just use it to pull a little more attention around. Let's... sources. Will it let me change this over to... maybe? No. It does not want me to do that. Okay. Then we're gonna take... I know there's nothing on the screen. I apologize for that. Window capture. Just make a window capture. We're gonna select view. There we go. That is over me. I need to be under me. There we go. So we're gonna paste that into here. Paste. This is a very, very simple trick that I use. And there's 2 things we're immediately gonna do that change quite a lot. We're gonna take a little box. We're just gonna make a nice box around the entire thing. Entire outside. Hard light. And then we're gonna lens blur to 66. I'll use... this is actually the wrong color. Hold on. I use an just barely off black color. There we go. So that already adds a lot more drama to the photo itself. I use this little... it's not quite black, but it's fairly dark against other colors. Phone, why are you going off? Is it important or is it random stuff? Random stuff. The second one I use is very subtle. There are 2 colors I will always use this with. And I use them very specifically. Actually, this throws it off perfect. These are 2 contrasting colors. One of them is very light and pale. The other's very saturated and dark. And this is for a very specific reason. So it's a nice contrast. And then we're going to take a circular. We're going to overlay it. And I promise you, you're going to hardly notice the difference. There's not really a difference in those images, but immediately your eyes are pulled to that center area. It's a lot more obvious when I have it up here like this, and you see where it's circled, but when it's down here, you don't notice. You just focus on that middle area. And it's such a simple, small thing, but I use it for every single thumbnail. It's something I greatly enjoy, and also just having fun with the composition of it and figuring out what thumbnails work better. what people like more. And it seems like there are two things that have been consistent. People enjoy the little shit character I have, the little shit posty guy of Mew. Let me grab a picture of him. Let's add a random image. This guy. People really like this guy. Whenever I use the little Mew sprites, this one is the best, by far. Or I just don't have I don't have me in the thumbnail at all. Those are the two ones that seem to work the best right now. Although, currently, my best things do actually include me, not in the way you would think. Currently, my best thumbnails, my best videos, their thumbnails have me in the screen, but usually with something chaotic going on in the background, or like a weapon. Currently, my top two videos are, or top three videos, two of them are Colony Craft. Never Again Colony Craft, and what is the other one? How Not to Start a World, which is also Colony Craft. That was me attempting 100 days of it. Trying to think of what else. And then the top one right now still is 4,000 views, and it's me playing with Lilac. When Lilac first joined Passion SMP and I was working on the Enderman farm. By far, those have been the favorite, and the Lilac one, of course, has Lilac as this giant structure in the back, and has Enderman absolutely freaking out behind my character. So, weapons and Enderman seem to be fairly good thumbnails for me. Although currently the... Oh wait, I can just do this for a little bit. We can just do this one. I don't have to do this by hand. Not if I don't need to. Nope, that's wrong. Undo. Replace air. Air. There we go. Doot. Doot. Boink. Just from here to here. Should probably actually do some of this by hand, because it's just going to be faster. I almost want to change it to peaceful, but this is still the SMP, and that will definitely ruin some farms, especially my own. So we deal with the mobs. We deal with the mobs. I'm too close to other people's bases, otherwise I do a kill all, but we just deal. I should turn off... The night vision makes them look very blue. So let's turn that off. It makes a nighttime a little more annoying, but it's fine. I'd even do this. Just bonk. Down to here. I have to do this by hand. The Parkour Warrior I did is doing pretty well, and I have several thumbnails for that. You can do A/B testing on YouTube, which will give you the option for multiple thumbnails. So if you've ever like seen a video and then you look back at it again from one of your favorite creators and it's a different thumbnail and go, huh, what? Isn't this the same video? That's a different title. That's a different thumbnail. It's probably they were using the A/B feature and you saw one of the thumbnails that didn't get picked. Currently the thumbnail that doesn't have me in it at all is doing the best. So we'll see. We'll see. I need to also figure out what we're doing for ceiling. What do I kind of want to do just andesite. Just do maybe a polished andesite. Or just normal stone. No. Oh right, we have all the other blocks. Cut andesite. Cut andesite. I like that. I like that a lot. And it just ends up smooth. We come all the way over here. / replace air with... What mod is that? Masonry? Masonry. Cut. Andesite. Cut. Yes? Yeah! Okay, cool. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Well, I might want to do multiple layers for the towers, though. So let's plot that. This is B5. How many layers do I want on this one? I think 2 should be perfect for this. I'm not sure about the others. I want to do a little bit taller for this one because it's the shortest and it's surrounded by such taller stuff. Go up to there for that. And I don't know if I only want to do 2 for this. Oh, it's a baby child. We'll do 2 and 3. Do that, yeah. So we have a little bit of stuff going on over here. And how many do I want for this one way over here? Does that feel good? No, this is gonna be a 3. This will be a 3. Anything else? You'll be a 2. Are you fine as a 1? I'll leave it as a 1. I'll leave it as a 1. This one... We'll do 2 and I'll make it a high ceiling. I'm not actually going to make a separate floor again. Yeah. We'll do this. We do this. We get these. We do these. This block. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Go with yeah. I think that one I'm gonna leave as it is, just that low. Oh, of course. But of course. Yeah. Maybe I should design the interiors before I go all out on the walls. I'm okay with having the ceiling right now. But maybe I should figure out a little more interior first. Okay. Because ceiling will also help me tell where and when things stop. Which can give me a better idea of where and when I need to place certain things, like this, and figure that out. And then I need to do another layer of this. Many, many things to do, many, many things to get done. I think I'm gonna take this back and just let that be open like that. And then let this be flat wall. Where do you stop? Here? Here. Like that. And then this actually stops right here. Doink, doink, doink. We'll figure... Oh, that's not too bad. I can just do a corner door for that. Door. I was trying to say stair and door at the same time, but I don't even need to say stair. I only need to say door. All the ideas. None of the... Would that be public speaking? Not linguistics, public speaking. Is it kind of linguistics? I think so. Is that? I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it is. What is linguistics? Because I think English when I think that, but... Like English literature. But that's literature, not linguistics. Linguistics. I mean, it's more public speaking. Scientific study of language. So no, it would be public speaking. Linguistics would be studying it, not saying it. I should probably get into linguistics so I can figure out how to say things, but... I just got tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. Speak too fast. Can't think. Brain not there. I am building up all this again when I shouldn't be. I just need to very quickly place certain things so I know what I'm doing. Just gonna Barbie doll house this. I have a ceiling. I have some of the walls. I have a floor. Then we'll figure out interior, and we work from there. Simple. I don't know why I went for Barbie doll instead of dollhouse first. Dollhouse would be a little bit more appropriate. Not all Barbie dollhouses are split in half. Although I imagine a fair amount of them are. But I feel like there's at least one out there that ain't. There we go. I know some of them come back together so you can put them away, but that's a lot of more modern dollhouse things do that now. So maybe... I don't know. Nice. I haven't watched the Barbie movie. Granted, I just haven't watched... I don't watch a lot of movies. I still haven't watched the Barbie movie, though. You'd think at some point I would. I haven't watched the Barbie movie. I have not seen... I haven't seen a lot of the recent movies. The only thing that's somewhat recent that I could think of that I can be, oh yeah, I went and watched that specifically because it was new and I wanted to see it, was The Boy and the Heron from the Studio Ghibli. That's it. I can't think of another one that okay, no, that's a lie. Avatar. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar Aang. The Last Airbender, the movie that came out recently. Because my cousin had signed in and he had it on his account. Signed into one of our TVs, had it on account. And he's like, oh yeah, you can keep that on for a little bit. So we can watch it. Time set day. Time set day. I watch more VODs than I watch movies. I've already watched it. I want to watch it again because it's amazing. I have Puss in Boots: The Last Witch sitting off to the side. I have the movie. I forgot I did. I'm like, oh yeah, I should watch this again. And it's just been sitting on my entertainment console for my TV, little TV shelf. It's just been sitting there. And I have not done so. I just need to... I think one of these days, I just need to put it on my side monitor. Because I know I can reasonably do that and still have a game run well. I just need to have it on my side monitor and just watch it. Honestly... I had a friend come over for the first time the other day. They're like, why do you have two monitors? And I'm like, well, for streaming, but the honest answer is watching videos. That is the honest answer. Because yes, I do have OBS on the side, so I can see chat, I can see all the stream things. I have, like, a little dock for the Twitch manager up. I have all that. But honestly, I use it more for watching videos. Honestly. The past several days, I've just been watching a lot of Overlord. It's a fantastic anime on Netflix. Not for everybody, but I seriously enjoy gray characters. And it is fantastically written. Every single character has some story to them. Even, like, tiny little details of, like, oh, yeah, I got into adventuring so I could get enough money to save my sister. And then you meet the sister, like, the next season. And it's so good. There's little details everywhere. All the characters have fully fleshed stories. And I adore it. And I can't wait for the next season. I need to see if the manga's out. I need to see if Overlord 5 manga is out. I would love that. There's a movie. You can watch a movie of it. You can find movies that just kind of compress the seasons, which might be a little bit faster. Point is, I was showing this off to a friend because we were going over music. I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this music. It's from the title screens of Overlord. Oh, let me show you a little bit of it. And we didn't get to watch a lot of it, but then I got it stuck in my head and I went and rewatched the entire thing. Which, if you were to play the episodes pretty much 24/7 with little break, aside from, you know, showering, eating, etc., you could get that done in about 2 or 3 days. I have learned. I have found this out. I think you know how. I think you know how and why. And that was largely what my second monitor was used for a hot minute. Although, right now it's been used more for music. A little bit more for music than anything. We're kind of hitting a little bit of composition here. I'm making a lot of... You wouldn't think this is composition. I think it is. Because I'm seeing a lot of... Yeah, you can see my mouse. I'm seeing a lot of leading lines, all centering towards this. With the exception of that. But all of these kind of lead back up to this point. And I really like that. That is cool. There is the exception of this tower, but I'm fine with that. I think it's it makes it a little asymmetrical as well, which I think is just downright gorgeous. This is beautiful. I love this. It's entirely made of stone brick right now, but I love it. Although it's got cobblestone too, but you get the point. It's made entirely out of... it's not even entirely out of stone anymore, because I have the andesite. It's made entirely out of stones. That is a courtyard. That is not what I want. I'm gonna give little support so I remember where walls are. And it's not a weird floating ring. Yes. Yes, good. And then we go from here to bonk. To bonk. / replace air cobblestone. There we go. And then same thing to this one. We're not doing the cut andesite because it's going to be another floor. It's not quite a ceiling yet. This will be a ceiling. There we go. So it is andesite. Beautiful. It looks like a car parking garage, but it's fine. It won't be a car parking garage for long. And that's what's important. And I do want to put a little wall here. That's a nod to this being here. And this needs to be filled out. Air brick. Bye-bye, horsey. Get all the things done. All the building done. All the things done. Yeah. Oh, wait, I never finished this. There's many things I haven't finished. You can't tell. It's a very common thing that I do. Many things getting done all the time, but never quite finished getting done. Never quite, never quite. I think the only things I really do get finished that I do is the videos. That is the one thing that I'm always trying to make sure I actually finish it and get it out. That is the one thing. Everything else, nah, that's gonna take multiple sessions. That's gonna take me a little bit. Just a wee bit longer than you would ever hope or expect. Unless for some reason I get absolutely inspired by this one thing and I have to have this done right now. I can't do anything else until I get this done. Actually, would be better to do boink to boink cut. Beautiful. And then boink to boink / replace cobblestone. Beautiful. Nice. That's all. Yeah. It's gonna have a little bit of a weird roof, but that's fine. Unless I do this and make it open to that first floor. So you can go down into this little area. I think that's cool. That's right in the way of that. We're gonna cut this in half then. So there's a little quarter that you can go and see down below. A little Pac-Man in the corner. Beautiful. Still makes that little weird circle there, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I say it's fine, it's fine. Honestly, people won't notice. Genuinely. I did a little test the other day of, like, what will people notice? If you look on the timestamps of the Hoglin Farm video for Royal Realms, all the timestamps say something completely weird and different. Every single one of them. One of the timestamps because I just started messing with it. I'm like, you know what? Does anyone actually pay attention to these? Do I need to do these seriously? Or does it just matter if I have a timestamp in general? And so I placed down a timestamp like, does anybody pay attention to timestamps? Comment if you notice this timestamp. Vanilla extract. Ball pit. Dashcon. And just started writing the most random things I could come up with. There we go, do that. So it just goes over that little roof right there. That was a creeper. Still a few more roofs to go. Still a few more. All the way over here, and then I'll cut the little row that needs to be cut. And then I need to connect this over here. And then this entire area needs it as well. I think I was mostly thinking flat roofs for this, but I think I might do a few roofs. Cobblestone. Nope. Undo. Air cobblestone. That is not. Air cobblestone. Air cobblestone. And then another air cobblestone. And then air cut masonry. Beautiful. We're slowly getting to something understandable. Very, very slowly. Ever so slowly. It's already... sunset already? Or is that sunrise? I think that's sunset. Time, set, date. Thank you. Up. All the place, all the placing. All the building, always. Because why not? I want to enjoy my good old-fashioned builds. And rant for however long until my voice gives out. Which I'm trying desperately not to let it do. But we will see. We will see. Especially considering I'm also streaming tomorrow. We will see. We'll find out. We'll know tomorrow. It's definitely the Sunday stream that gets me harder. Because I'm never sure if my voice is gonna fully if my voice will last all of it. But we find out eventually. I don't know what voice that was for a split second there. That sounded like the actually for just a split second. And I'm not sure how much I actually like that. Not at all, actually, you know. Not at all. Do this by that amount, yeah. We'll do up one more. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Like it so. And up. It's literally 4 blocks. I'm fine placing that by hand. That's less clicks to place it by hand than it is to go push my hands across the keyboard to reach every key I need in order to copy paste that command. All the way over here, doink. All the way over here, doink. Alright, I can do this because, yes, cool. And then doink, doink. We aren't gonna do a second floor for that, not a floor. Yes. And then here to here. Oop. Is that everything? No, it is not. There's an entire area over here that I have missed. Boop. To boop. Cut. And then boop. To boop. Where's air cobblestone? And then a boop. To boop. Cut. And there's also this one, the tower's over here, I forgot. We're gonna do this a little bit differently. Air cobblestone. And then to here, air cobblestone. And I'll have to do the last little bit of this by hand, because otherwise I'd be destroying more than I'd be placing. Yeah? Oh no, because yeah. And then doop, boop. And then remove those two, place these, those are stairs. That's not what we want. We want that. There we go. And then a full ceiling for us. Beautiful. And then this one gets a full ceiling. And a full floor. And we'll figure out how in the world I'm dealing with that. Maybe it'll just be a little loft area, I don't know. But now after I place but a few more pillars, so this isn't as ridiculous as it actually is, we can start filling out more rooms and work from there. Make some floor plans. Make this actually make sense. This is definitely the Sims builder in me talking, but the floor plans are probably the most fun part about building in Minecraft for me. Because there is something expressly creative about having limits in your creativity. And I think that's why Minecraft has been such a source of creativity for me, and how I've been playing it for fairly consistently. I haven't been on as much because I've been doing a bunch of editing, but playing it fairly consistently for over 10 years. That is to say, playing at least once a week, every week for 10 years. Which is more than even some modern Minecrafters do now. Brain is trying to focus for like 0.2 seconds so I can get more of this done and try to see what I still need to do. Minecraft is definitely... I've always considered it a medium of my creativity more than anything else. This is no different than watercolor to me, it's just a more accessible way of modeling. Because I have done actual modeling programs. I like to rearrange my room. I have a 3D model of my room so I don't have to waste the time and energy trying out a floor plan that doesn't actually work with the furniture I have, and I can't fit that in that thing, and I've done that so many times you have no idea. So I just measured like little blocks of my furniture, like, okay, here's the tallest point, here's the lowest point, here's the biggest width. Okay, cool, that's roughly the size of my bed. Make a little box on SketchUp, and I have all of my furniture mapped out so I can just pop it down whenever. And then I took a top-down screenshot of that, and then popped that into my editing software so I have 2-scale little colored blocks of all the furniture in my room. Because it's far easier to move different little layers on that, move different layers around on my art software than it is on SketchUp, because I don't know how to do it on SketchUp. I know there's a way, I don't know how to do it. And once I find out how to do it, I'll be unstoppable. Until then, I'm going to use my little paper doll of a thing in order to figure out how I want to arrange my room. There are so many different ways I could go about this. And even sometimes I do make legitimate floor plans using other things to work with Minecraft. But Minecraft is just a very easy way for me to do the architecture I want to do. Get the horse off of here. Thank you. It's a very accessible way for me to do these. And it forces me to see the shapes that already exist and push them past what they are. That is a full fortress at this point. I think 360, I have the leading lines from everywhere because we just followed the natural generation. There's a little bit of composition everywhere. The only changes I really put is where certain levels are, but otherwise, this is still rather gorgeous. I almost wish I put something over here, but I kind of like not having something here. I do not like all the skeleton horses. That is the thing. I love that. I love that so much. Just don't mind me, I'm just gonna doink yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Come here. Come here. Oh, the sneezes. No, come back here. Come here. All of you. Is there any more? Yes, there is. Of course there is. Come here. Come here. Any more skeleton horses? Of course there's more skeleton horses. There's always skeleton horses in the mountains. Misty, I'm sorry. Next time we're not having the undead riders. There are too many skeleton horses. They don't burn during the day. And they just stay stuck up here. Forever. This is the 3rd time I've culled skeleton horses from this mountain. 3rd! And I'm very certain that there are even more- there's still more. There are more places across the server that need skeleton horses culled. I know for a fact they still need to be culled from Misty's base. Because they're building a giant island over there. Oh, thank you. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, there's still... Why are there so many down here? Get away. I almost okay, we almost have a full inventory. A friggin' scala horses. There's more over here. Even more. There's another one here. Another one here. Oh yeah, right. Cursed. Come here. Come here. Come here. Still more. Come here. Come here. Still... Taking this one because he's the one closest to my house. Doink. That is a full inventory of skeleton horses. So we're just gonna... go right here. Time, set, day. That is not what I wanted. Survival. So we can just... Yep. Into the pit. Into the pit you go. Into the pit. No, into the pit. Everyone into the pit. Into the pit. Into the pit. Not one of you is allowed to escape. Not the one. No, into the pit. Everyone goes in the pit. No saddle ain't gonna save you. They have like less knockback when they have a saddle on. I learned this at some point. Okay, apparently I'm just gonna have one in my head. Cool. Now, into the pit you go. They do seem to do just fine with like player collision though. Into the pit. 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 And the sacrifice pit. Into it. Into it. Just go into it. Go into it. Go into it. Thank you. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. And into the pit. Thank you. Sacrifice. Creemos. Tresmas. Sanmo. Into the pit. Everyone goes in the pit. Not a person is allowed out. Not a one. Wink. Thank you. Ah. Don't you love the sounds of horse dying in the morning? Good. Into the pit. And now more bones for the pit. More bones. And head all the way back. Oh jeez. Okay, give me my stone brick. Give me my cut andesite. Give me my cobblestone. Also, just in case, the smooth stone. Okay. Floors. Floor plans. Floors of plans. Oh. I need the ox. So we can go... from here... We go doot. Doot. Cut. 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 Andesite. And then doink. From here to here. Stone brick. Hi. I'm sorry, but you're just gonna be stuck back there. Once I find it. No, you're gonna be stuck back there. Yeah, go back in. Go back in. Stay. No, I said stay there. Oh, good. Yeah, you will stay there. Cool. I'm just gonna walk away from that. There's one in the... No. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? One, we're gonna... yoink. So I can do this the way I want to. Two... Actually, we want this. And then we're gonna grab a... Oh, it would be far more entertaining. We're just gonna... Yeah. Come here. Place you down right there. Yep, just stay right there. Just stay right there, good buddy pal. This is Sparta! No, I didn't mean... Yep. 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 Just stay right there. We're gonna try this again, round 2. This is Sparta! And no. I need to actually hit it, is the problem. I think that might be. Sparta! Oh, I was hoping it'd go flying. It didn't quite, but that's fine. What? No. No. I wish I could just send them flying. That is what I want to do. We're gonna... Oh wait, can't you just... Yeah. Beautiful. Goodbye. That's far more amusing. How'd you live? How? I can't. You suck. We're going to the other tower. We're going to the other one. Right off this corner, right here. Just gonna... Oh. Well, that's not a good enough test. Where's... I know there's more. Thank you. Yoink. 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 Why are there so... Why are there so many? Why are there so many? Why? I think I know why. I think I know why they're supposed to be rare. I think I know. I think I know why. Just perhaps. I think I know. Okay, how amusing is this? We're gonna... How far you make it? Good. Oh, that hardly went at all. That hardly did a thing. I thought it would be a good spot to use the mace. Oh well. What? It's absolutely because of... It's absolutely because of the saddle. 1000% because of the saddle. Okay, spot that they were gonna die regardless of where... Okay, here, I think. Probably. There's even more skeleton... You know what? Not even bothering. Just gonna... Let the item despawn. I don't want to deal with it no more. I don't want to deal with it no more. Okay. Actually working on this, because I haven't been doing that. I want to connect these up by this little courtyard. This one specifically. Ideally, that's what I want to happen somehow, some way. I need you. I'm thinking. Do something of the likes of this. Nope. And then... Probably more like this, and then I'll do doors on the other side of that. And I think we'll put temporary. When I want to put a window somewhere, we'll just put... this. That's good enough. Because I don't actually want to put that there. That's just like a little marker of like, oh, I want to do this. Probably something of the likes of this. Oop. Probably do like large windows here maybe then. We'll do this instead. Yeah, boop, boop, boop. Just big old tall grand windows. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Probably do a little window over here at some point. Thinking of else. Thinking of more. And how do I wish to connect this up? So I have that over there. There isn't a good spot unless I want to put it right here. No, I could absolutely put another staircase right here. Do this, right? That would hit here. Yeah? Yeah, that's more than enough. More than enough headroom. Where am I now? Where? Where do I stand? One too tall. Once more. And then is that's hitting here. So we'll do this. And then just extend this little area. So we have a tiny bit of a landing zone here. Well, this is a little more than a tiny bit, but you know what I mean. That fine? Just fine. And we do that. And now we got a nice little stair. Very good, very good. Nope, there you go. Something something down here. We make it up along the way until something makes sense. We'll just figure it out. And do the best we can with what we got. Let's do that. Yeah. And I might as well do it by hand. There we go. And now that can come around. I don't know what I'm gonna be putting in most of these. I want to eventually do an interior for this. It's not fully a thought right now. It's not something I fully care about, but that is an eventuality. I want to do something here. Have this connected to here, maybe as excess storage for this one. And then where's middle? Right here. Do something of the like going on right here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to... Ooh, wait. Ideas. Ideas are had. Ideas, they've been had. Yes. This. This is the answer. This is my solution. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah. It's a little bit of a half-assed solution, but it is indeed a solution. That'll do. I like that. Not half bad. It's interesting, to say the least. It's a thing. It's a fancy little thing, but it's a thing. I'm also gonna grab a random door, gonna grab pale oak door. So I'm like, oh, I want to put something here. I want to do something with that. I want that to be like a little... Actually, let's change it to this then. If I know I want this to be a little courtyard spot, then let's do that. Do I want... I could make that a little courtyard spot too. It'd make a little more intrigue going on here if I did. We'll do that. Is that center? Yes. Would it be... We'll do it not centered. So I have a little more room to work with on this side. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And this is kind of all by its lonesome at the moment. It's not really connected to the main hall. I don't know if I want it to be connected to main hall. Times that day. I didn't even realize because I'm too busy trying to do the things. How do I want to connect you? I could have this be a staircase going down, because there isn't a whole lot I can do in this spot, either. I could put a little room here, that is an option. That is enough to be a room. So let's combine the two. Let's do... No, that's not enough. Let's do boop, boop, boop. And then do another block right there. Excuse, thank you. There we go, yeah. And now you can go down into this area with a little head bonk. But you can get down to this area, nice. Do I want to do that on both sides? What kind of room I got going on here? It'd have a weird spot right here, though. If I'm doing something like this, and I have a little room here in between these... Not that small of a hallway. I want a little bit of hallway right here, not a whole lot. Something like that. There are so many. Y'all suck. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna... bonk. Bonk. There we go. Beautiful. I love force despawning everything around me. And then doink. Up, 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 up. Take doot 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 doot. Place. That would actually be stone brick. That means I need to change the one over here to stone brick because it's definitely still cobblestone. And then we place a door right there for something that will go there eventually, probably. Who knows? Maybe. Something. Something's going on there. Who knows? I don't. That's for sure. Sir? For sure. Do I? How do I? What do I want to do? Oh, this would have been a perfect... This is a perfect staircase spot, actually, because I need to connect this. Because this isn't connected anywhere yet, either. Oh, this never got a roof. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I can't even hit that pitch anymore. I tried and I failed. Whoopsie. I tried to hit a high pitch. It ain't there. It just ain't there. Cut. There we go. Nice. And... I'm thinking of almost connecting it here. Because I could just do a little staircase going down right here. That goes a little bit underneath that. Almost basement-like staircase kind of thing. Excuse. Thank you. And then doink. Up, up, up. Doink, doink. Yeah. Cobblestone. Beautiful. Too bad there ain't smooth do we have a lot of mobs. Do we do not have a smooth stone stair? Wow. Out of all the things I don't have that. Oh well. And we have a little stair down here. And then how... I don't know how. I don't know. I almost want to raise this so I can make the room to do something here. So we could go slowly down. That wouldn't reach around the right way, though. Because I want it to ideally do something like this. Oh, we can almost do that. Almost. If I switch this to be that, and then this, like so. Then suddenly, I have exactly what I want. Is that possible? No. Block higher, then. Doink. Doink. Cut. Thank you. There we go. Little stairs. Everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. So we can connect everything to everywhere. This is still kind of doing its own thing. I wish to do something like that. And just have like a little way going down. I kind of almost want to connect these. Yeah. We're gonna connect them. I wanted to kind of leave something behind, but apparently not. Not allowed. Do this. Doot doot. Doink. Yeah. Who will? What else? Homesteads. I want to do... We're not going to leave these completely flat walls, by the way. This is just me getting a general idea. I'll do more details later. This is not going to be flat walls. This is not going to be only stone brick. This gives me a starting point to work with. This is like the equivalent of building out of diamond blocks, just to figure out where certain things are. This is absolutely not what it's going to be by the end. I still want to use stone brick, but this is just a general base. This is my underpaint. This is the first layer of watercolor. This is my wash. So this connects this place without directly connecting it. How connect you then? I think probably best way would be literally right here. Because we can do something like this. And then you can see up above here into down here. Yeah? I like that idea. And then I don't quite have the space I would like for this. If I push this in one, then I will. Because I want to have ever so slightly more space to do that. Now, doot. Sir, you are very much so in my way. Just stay right there, thank you. And then a bunch of stone brick. Doot. Yes. And that lines up down here. Nice. Actually, we want... That's not right. We want this. Yes. Yes. Very good, very good. That makes this a little bit awkward, so we're gonna do this instead. Because otherwise that's literally a block wide and I have nothing I can put there. I'd much rather just have it be a little more cellar. And then over here, do a little spot down. We'll have it opposite. And do that. And how do I want to get up to yours? I want to do a corner door right here. And slowly bring it back down. Bring it around. Yeah, something like that. Like this? Something like that. Something fun. I just want something fun. I'm not sure a good way to do it though. I feel like I need slabs. Cobblestone slab. Dot. And then dot. Maybe right here, dot. Something like that. Or maybe more of a landing here. And then do that there. This. Yeah, that's more of what I wanted. Just an actual wraparound. Times that day. Before it can actually go all the way. Make it night. I do not want it to be night. I do not want to deal with the mobs. And then somehow do a corner window right there. And actually then put a window here so we have a 3 going on. And somehow connect these. I know what I want to do here. I want to do this. Stone brick. That's already stone brick. Good. And then do this. I could just have it overlook. That is an option. I just have that entirely disconnected. I have another option though. We're gonna... How do I want to do this? How do I want to properly implement this? We're going to switch to just doing 2 right there. And then... Nope. I'm gonna put something right here. And then I'll go down into the lower area. Nope. This one. And I could put little something something there. Put little flower pots or something. Now I just need to loop this all the way down to here. Which is quite a bit of ways to go. But it shouldn't be that much to do. Yeah. Boop, boop. And then just make this is now a cute little stairway. That's all I need. That's all we need to do. Need not more. I do need to expand above this. It's this wall right here. Because you're not supposed to be able to see into the gubbins down here. And then dut dut. Dut 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 dut. Boop. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Also, just occurred to me, I don't think I have... Yeah, it's unmodded Minecraft still. This is Minecraft building. Minecraft building. Just realized I didn't have that tag up. I should probably do that. But now that that's all connected. I just want fun little staircases everywhere. I'm gonna have fun with this area, actually. We're gonna do this instead. Up, 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 up. And then do that. Up, up. Up, up. Yeah. Could I... This is the same level. I mean... Why not? Why not? Nothing's stopping me. Nope. This. Let me place all the things that I want to place. Yeah! It's interesting, that's for certain. But I like the idea, and that's more than enough for me. I just think it's fun. It's just cool. It's just cute. I can definitely do more bridges between buildings than I have. Because I have a lot of little courtyards to connect things, but not really any, like, overhanging bridges to do that. I could do that here. Just have, like, a little rickety staircase around the edge of this to connect this up. Yeah, just do something. Something like that. Just have fun with it. And then that's entirely just meant to be a bridge. It's not anything more. It's just a cute little bridge. Yeah! It just adds a tiny bit more to it. That we normally wouldn't have. I don't really have any... What's the word? Porches? Patio? It's not patios. Porch is the closest word I got. You'd think I'd have the correct words, considering English is my first language, but... Nope. No. I do not, actually, funny enough. I just don't. I want to see if there's any more bridge. We have a little bridge over here, and I love this bridge. I love this bridge. It's adorable. Yeah, we'll do a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I want more bridges. How do I make more bridges fit? What makes sense to have a bridge? These two do. That would make sense. That'd be cute. Doot. And then from here, doot. Up. Yeah. Just a little bridge. Little bridge. Little bridge for the fun of it. Because that's the point. It is for the fun of it. Some things are for the grind, some things are just for the fun. Yeah! It just adds a little bit more bit more depth, little texture. Little num texture. I love coming back and referencing that. There's a very specific Tumblr post that's like, meringues are drywall that loves you. It's just like, texture, but they spelled texture incorrectly. It's spelled like CK. I love that post so much. Texture. I don't know if I want... what are we doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I don't know. I don't know. I do kind of want to... I've been mostly doing staircases inside. I'm going to do another outside staircase right here. If I can manage to pull it off. Or maybe a half in, half outside staircase kind of thing. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. I like the vibes of that. And just do a little room right here. So it's still, like, outside, but it's still inside, you know? Yeah. More things going on. I guess I could connect these, but I don't really want to do that. I still need to figure out a proper way to connect these. I think I just need to wing it like I have everything else. Up. Well, let's do this, man. No, this. Boop. Nope. Boop. Still wrong. Boop. Doop. Up. Connected. Huzzah. Do I care that it's properly connected and it's the exact same every single bit of it? No. Not in the slightest. Do I care that it's connected? Yep. And it's connected. I need not more. What more is there to want? I did the thing that I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah. Just little area. Little thing. Little thing. Cute thing. There's literally nothing going on with this entire thing at all. It's just there. I need to figure out something for that. I didn't even finish connecting this. It was like halfway done, but halfway not. I think I got distracted. It's probably what happened. Time set day. This will be another one that would benefit from little bridge. Little bridge. Little floating staircases everywhere, always. As many times as I can possibly manage to fit them in. Yeah. Doesn't have to be anything extremely fancy. It just gotta exist. And that's cute. I like that. The more depth I can add, the better. We'll do a little double right here. Up. No, up. How do I want to pull off connecting this? I think down here. Boop. Oh, hi! Hello, everybody! How are we? It's just everyone right here. I want to just pop... little... Excuse me? Yeah, go on. Do it, I dare you. Can y'all not? Yeah, just go on. Yep. Can y'all just please, just this way, yep, that way, that way, that way. That way, that way, that way. Thank you. Please, I just want to place the blocks. You suck. You suck, all of you. Suck. Please, I just want to place blocks. Perfect. Thank you very much. And this is gonna be yet another one of those tiny little spots. I'm finding I enjoy, like, these tiny little intricate builds way more than anything super ridiculous and grand. They end up being extremely rewarding, and I think that it's, again, just that thing of intentionally placed blocks create so much more intimacy with your build. It's just that all over again. It's far more rewarding. Let's go boink. Oop. Cut. I'm so excited for I need to work on things. That was what I was gonna talk about earlier. I need to work on things for season 4. I need to get that mod pack up and going so I can figure out what things we do want, what things we can't have because of mod conflicts, or if it just doesn't exist on the version we want to play on. I need to figure out all those things, and I can't wait to do that. And figure out good seed for- why? Figure out a good seed for everybody that we're all happy with, and we can all exist nearby each other on the same seed. Because that is the goal for the next one. Have people base a lot closer together, so we're more... It's a lot easier for us to work together. I want to see if I can find something that does small biomes. It makes the biomes really small. Only like a few chunks big or something. I want to see if I can find that, so we don't have to explore as far either. And it puts a lot more focus on us, like, maintaining resources and helping out each other. Although resources aren't too big of a hassle either, we're going to continue to have creative mode every now and again. I was thinking of doing it probably each weekend, maybe? Every other weekend, something like that. At least twice a month, I think, was my thought process. Boop. Boop. And then place one of those right there. I think I made this too big, because my mind is going back and forth between, oh, I can't wait to do this thing, and I love working on this thing too. I'm never going to finish this. I should have made something much smaller, although I still enjoy this project very much so. I think this will be something we'll go at room by room. No more than that. Because otherwise, I'm gonna absolutely get overwhelmed with, oh, I gotta go over here and do this. I gotta go around and do these things. Granted, we have somewhat been doing it room by room. I go over and go, okay, hey, we should probably work on this spot. And then I start placing blocks. Or more or less, I internally go, hey, that thing needs work. I'm gonna go work on that. We're gonna go do that thing. With very little stream input, because I'm just running around trying to see what I can and can't do. I kind of want to have... I almost want to have that separate. Although this might be a good spot for a bridge. But that's so close to underneath that I don't want to do that. We'll do a little tiny in doorway right here. Yeah. And that curls around over there. And then I'm gonna start curling from this edge. Oop. And by far, slabs are just the easiest way to do a curved staircase. Slowly but surely. There we go. Slabs of 3s. Very, very easy to do. Not too much work either. It just gets the work, it just gets it done. And gets it done and then you are done. Simple. And then we'll continue it. We'll leave a little space for landing. And then continue it on again. Right? Yeah. And then boink, boink, boink. Which should be the last one because this is the third layer. And then change these to slab. Right? I think that's how I did it. Little more than that. Little bit more. Little bit more. More like this, right? Yeah. Yeah. Or I probably want to completely overlay these. Because if I'm doing this roundabout thing, I'm not going to have nearly enough room to do anything on each floor. So I want to copy this verbatim. From here... Oh, I need like this entire thing. Boop, boop. Take that. First. Boop, boop. Second. Stand in center. Copy. Go up. Paste. Yeah. It kind of. No, not quite. Yeah, it was... This block. Redo. I don't know what I undid. Paste. Better? Or was I just standing in the wrong spot? No, yeah. And then we fix my mistake over here. Boop, boop, boop. And... Yes, change that. Beautiful. So then that completely copies each other. Almost. It's good enough, though. And it gives me more room to actually do stuff on each layer. Nice. There's still definitely way more I need to connect. But I'm running out of steam. Maybe next time we'll just do a small little one. I'll find another mountain on the SMP. Because I did enjoy that. I did like that a lot. I like little mountain bases. I can actually do survival and I could do a normal mountain base. I don't know where I would put one though. We have a lot of flat areas. Ooh. I don't really... this is not a mountain. This is really flat for... I like peaks. I like peak mountains. Maybe I should play Peak on stream at some point. I finally got the game. Yeah, I like working with this somehow, because this is impossible to work with. I want to find a way to work with it. I'm already seeing like a building there and then do something. I like working with seemingly impossible areas and making it something fun. I like that. No, you're not allowed to be night. Times that day. No. Out of here. It's already started spawning stuff. That was fun. Good old-fashioned building. Kind of. It ended up being something. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to this tomorrow. I don't know. Or we could do Royal. I don't know. I don't know. It was a fun build, though. I did enjoy it, and that's what matters. Yeah. Is it a piece of shit? Yeah. But it's my piece of shit. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. That's a bit of a shorter stream. I'm okay with that. My voice is starting to go whether I like it or not. It only took a whopping 2 hours. But then again, I've been slowly transitioning to longer streams, so that's fair. I think that'll be it. I don't particularly have any channels I want to raid. So I think we'll leave it off there. Let me get out of that. There we go. Stream will be tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST. I currently do not know what we're doing. We'll figure it out. And then there's going to be a video, bingo videos, very fun, a little short one, at 9 a.m. PST tomorrow as well. And there will be yet another video coming out Wednesday too. And the stream after that will be also Wednesday. So pretty much, aside from Saturdays, if a video comes out, you can guarantee the stream's also going to be there. And if I stream that day, you can guarantee there's already a video out on YouTube.